Hi everyone, welcome to my channel. First of all guys, thank you so much. After I post Raj dorm room tour video, many of you sent me a message asking how am I doing? Is everything okay on my side? How is Raj doing? So definitely Raj is doing very well. He adjusted over there very quickly. He made so many new friends and I'm doing okay too. Obviously in the beginning it was really hard because you have this kid in your life from last 18 years. Every 2 minutes they need you, you are doing everything for them, and now all of a sudden they are gone and that hole is there. It's like, okay, what do I need to do now? But I'm doing well. Of course, I keep myself busy at the work, as well as Aryan is still here. I do have one more year with him, so I'm just trying to keep myself busy. And the good thing is I'm doing good because I know he's doing good. Because every time I talk to him or when we do the FaceTime, I can see his face. And, as a mom, you can read if something is going on, but he's doing really well over there. And the good thing is, that he has a few friends from his school that over there. So it's not like kind of totally new environment for him. And he's kind of person that he get adjusted in new environment very quickly. So he's doing really good. He came home last weekend because, today's Saturday, today the Shraddh start. So I'll post this video on Monday, but I just didn't want him to come home during the Shraddh time because, Shraddh is going to be for next 15 days. And I just didn't want him to come very first time during these days because we believe in all those things that you are not, we don't do any good thing during this time. And I had a couple of incidents where I personally has felt it that if you do something in these days, something bad has happened. So this 2 weeks we like very low key, we don't do anything good thing at all. So that's why I asked him to come home last week. Last week was the long weekend, Labor Day weekend was there. So then Friday I left actually early from work, went and picked him up, came home, and Monday actually he had a classes. So he has to go back, but then he was here for 3 nights, and Monday morning I went and dropped him. So he was here for 3 days and he was so happy, even our community friends, like, because they are in a group chat. So Aryan posted like Raj is coming home. So everyone were so happy. It's like, because just a couple of them left for the college, but then the other kids are younger than him. So they all were happy and, they all got together and we spent as a family. We spent really good 3 nights with him. So that was a good thing. And many of you actually asked me too, is that why did I chose to send him over there, that he stay over there at the dorm. Now, if you're not familiar with the, how things work here, basically when the kid is in college, regardless, even if the college is next door, it's a first year, they had to stay at the dorm. Now that's actually if they are in the university, I would say. Basically, if they are in the community college or the other college, then it's not required, then they can stay home. But in his case, he's only 2 hours away, so it's not too far. But that was the thing, that he has to stay at the dorm. So that was the reason that I had to let him go. And I'm kind of mom that, I can be as practical as I need to be, and I can be on the emotional side too. Now in India, I know that, there is a hostel systems, and if you're going to different state, then you stay in the hostel. And even when the kids are young, they send the kids to over there. There is no that kind of concept here. Yes, there is a daycare and all that. So they started taking the daycare when the kid is the baby, like when they are baby, 6 weeks old. They can start taking, they can take care of the baby from 6 in the morning to 6 in the evening. Now, when I got married, that was my first thing, that when I have my kids, I will not work. if the situation is like that. And I'm not trying to judge anyone, because I mean, everyone's situation is different, but I was like, I'll do my best. I don't want my kid to go somewhere else. I want to be there when they start walking, or when they say their first word, or whatever. You know, I want to be there. I want to witness that. And I want to build that memory with them. And that's how I grew up. My mom was always there for us. My dad didn't want her to work at all, even when after we came here. He's like, no, I want to make sure that, you know, you stay with them. And the memory that I have with my mom, especially, I mean, I remember each and every small thing, and that's the same thing I want to do it with my kids. So I never worked when both of my boys were that young, and I started working when Aryan started kindergarten. And still the hours was always, when they go to school, I drop them, I go to work, and when the school is over, I go pick them up and come home. And recently, I got promoted as assistant manager at my new job. Now that was totally surprise. I was not expecting at all. But because I just started this at this new job, I would say around 6-7 months ago. So it's a new, and within those, you know, that kind of month, the month they won't promote you as assistant manager. So I was not expecting it all. I didn't know it was coming, but they did. And now my hours are changed. So Friday is always the same. Friday is my longest day. I work 10 hours, but then Monday to Thursday, because they were offering me that job, I also put my requirements that, you know, I can only work certain hours. Because again, I take it this way, that this is my last year with Aryan. Next year, he will also go in the college. And once they both are, you know, Raj will, by then, that time, he will be settled over there, and Aryan will go. So I was like, you know, then I got all the time in this world to do whatever I want to do it. So why not spend the time with them? So I changed my hours. Now I'm also gonna be home when Aryan comes home from school, and I will leave after he goes to school. So I will have, most probably my hours will be 10 to 2. So it's only 4 hours, but again, I will be working 5 days a week instead of before I was working only 3 days a week. So that is the thing that I do want to share with you guys. And also, guys, I'm so sorry that lately I could not upload the video on time. And again, the reason is only thing, you know, I was getting busy with Raj stuff, and finally, like when he was gone, everything settled down over there, and I was actually putting more hours at the work. Like I was 2 weeks ago or 3 weeks ago, I was working at least actually every single day for at least 8-10 hours because someone else wasn't there. So I was, you know, putting more hours there. And when you come home, you know, this thing is always here for us, right? The kitchen and the home. No one else is gonna do the dishes for me, or no one else is gonna do the grocery for me. Nothing, you know, that thing is always there. So, you know, I don't want to, and I always have said that I don't want to make a video just sake of making it and just put it there so I get the views or whatever. You know, I never do that. So I was like, unless I don't have any good thing to share, or maybe talk, or the recipe or whatever, just sake of making the video, I didn't want to do it. Obviously, whenever I have gone, or if I have made any new recipes or something, I always record it. So I do have things to share with you. But if I cannot make that 10 minutes, 15 minutes good video, I don't want to post anything. So that's why, you know, lately I couldn't post any videos, because like I say, I mean, it was so busy. I mean, at the work, and it was just a mess. But finally, things are settling down now. And as I mentioned, now the hours at the work will be less, so I can focus more on my channel. And, you know, I really like it. When I see your messages asking if everything is okay, what's going on, we haven't seen your vlogs and all that. So thank you so much, guys. Because I was like, you know, Before I start sharing what I'm making today, because as I mentioned, today is Saturday. Today the Shraddh started, and today is the first my dad's Shraddh too. So obviously there is no anyone else who can do it for him. So I always do it. It's been 6 years since dad passed away. So I do it for my mom, dad, and my brother. So I do it for them. So I'm making Doodh Pak today. Doodh Pak, I have never shared the recipe before. So I'll share that, and I just want to come talk to you guys because obviously I do miss you guys, but like I say, it's just been crazy time. And when Raj was here, I just don't want to bother with any social media, nothing. We just want to be with him. And he's enjoying, like I say, it's a college life. Obviously, I want him to enjoy that time too, because college life, those days never gonna be back. So, but he's doing great, and I'm happy that he's happy. That's why I can be here and focus on my thing. Because, like I mentioned, when the kid is with you from last 18 years, and now as a mom, you always worried about them, doesn't matter what. But yes, I know that he's adult now. He can make the good choices, and that last 18 years, what I have spent with him, उतना मुझे उसके ऊपर विश्वास है कि जो मैंने ये लास्ट 18 years में उसको जो सिखाया है, जो वैल्यू मैंने उसको बताई है, जो है, he will always follow that. Definitely that I don't have that fear or that stress on me that now he's on his own. What he be doing there? I hope he doesn't get into any kind of trouble and all that. मुझे वो टेंशन बिल्कुल नहीं है, because I know that he's very focused. He knows what he needs to do, so he will not do anything that he's not supposed to do. So I don't have that tension at all. The only thing that I worried about is because he's not out in the world yet, right? He was always protected by us. So जो smartness एक होनी चाहिए ना, जो स्ट्रीट स्मार्टनेस हम जिसको बोलते हैं, कि if someone is taking advantage of you, you should know that. That only thing I worried about him. Other than that, I know that he's never gonna do the things that he's not supposed to do. He knows everything. He knows. And as a mom from the beginning, this is the one thing that I would say I want to pass on to the younger mom, that just make that habit with your young kids, that always sit with them, talk to them, and be friend with them. Don't judge them. Don't be like, okay, you are not supposed to do this, or this is not allowed. And teach them. And me and Raj and Aryan, we all three of us, especially when we used to go out for walk, I teach them and I talk to them about everything, you name it, and I have talked to them about each and everything. Because if I don't talk to them, if I don't teach them, who's gonna be, right? And who knows that the person whoever is telling them it's the right thing or not. So as a mom, I always have open up with them. And once I have opened up, they have also opened up. They come and talk to me. They never feel like, oh, she's my mom. I shouldn't talk to her about this topic, or I shouldn't. No, it's not like that. You want to be a friend with your kids. So when they are out there by themselves, they make the right choice. So I hope everything is going well on your side. Now let's go in the kitchen. I'll show you how I make Doodh Pak. Traditionally, Doodh Pak takes forever to make it, but we'll make this in about 20 minutes or so. And like I said, today is the first Shraddh. It's my dad's Shraddh too, so I'll be making full thali. And evening time, I'll be going to temple, but जो श्राद्ध का खाना जो बाहर हमें रखना पड़ता है ना, वो सुबह में ही होता है. तो अभी बस सुबह के 8 बजे, I just took a shower, came downstairs, and I'll show you how I make the Doodh Pak. So for Doodh Pak, first of all, here I'm taking 2 tablespoons rice. I'll go ahead and wash it and soak it in the water for about 10 minutes or so. And here in this pan, first I'm taking water. anytime when you boil the milk, you do want to add the water first, so that way the milk will not stick to the bottom. And I'm taking about 4 cups of milk. We'll go ahead and boil this on medium flame. Meanwhile, once the rice has been soaked, I'm gonna drain the water and we'll go ahead and dry this rice. It will take about a minute or so. It will not take that much. And in this pan, first I'm taking 2 teaspoon ghee and we'll roast the rice. The reason you want to roast this is because, first of all, of course, it's gonna smell good, taste good, but then that way the grain will be separated. So you do want to cook the rice until they are 90% done, and then you can go ahead and add any kind of nuts that you like. Charoli is the must for this, so I'm adding charoli as well as the some cashew. If you have a pista, you can add that also, and some almond. Let that boil, and meanwhile here I do have some milk powder. Now milk powder, I'm just going to dissolve that with some milk. If you don't have the milk mawa powder, you can just add the milk powder and that's fine. I happen to have the milk mawa powder, so that's the reason I add that. Once you add that, it will get taken up very quickly, and then you do want to add some sugar. I'm adding about half a cup sugar. It's up to you how less or more you want it. And of course, pinch of saffron in there for some flavor. If you like cardamom, you can add that also in there. And that's about it. Once you add the milk mawa powder in there, it will get taken up very quickly. So at that point, if you feel like it's very thick, you can just go ahead and add some milk and that should be fine. And here, as you can see, just because we add some water in the beginning, it did not stick to the bottom at all. So doodh pak is ready. We'll go ahead and make the subji. This is very simple aloo subji. So first of all, in a pan, just add some oil, mustard seed, just a pinch of hing as well as cumin seed, methi dana, and whole red chilies. This is very basic aloo sabji, but it goes very well with the doodh pak. And here again, I'm using the canned potatoes. It's already been cooked, so you don't have to worry about cooking it. But first of all, I'm just gonna add all the basic masala, so that way it goes very well with the potato, and just add some water in it and let that simmer for, I would say, maybe 5-7 minutes. I always make the rice, especially when I'm making the shrat khana. So the rice is going to be ready in just a few minutes, as well as the sabji is ready. So just add the cilantro on top. Again, it's a very basic sabji. I did not add anything other than the basic masala in there. So that's it. Khana is ready. Again, guys, thank you so much for watching this video. And I hope, I actually really enjoyed